I think I expected something to go wrong, and nothing went wrong. It was literally the whole. You couldn't have planned it better.
Oh.
And the staff, and you guys have been amazing.
Oh.
It exceeded all
I couldn't even
expectations of what the day could be.
Yeah.
And
knocked it out of the park.
yeah.
Okay, we can leave now.
Truly.
Well, I'm sure it's largely in part to your good planning and your good taste and your good. Is that right?
But you guys, to work with all of you from
Just made it
afar.
easy.
Also, we're not locals, so to have all of you, besides all the different vendors we work together, but to call and deal with all of the staff here was delightful and seamless in a lot of ways, considering
Right.
we were
Just made it super easy. I mean, it was just.
perfect.
Super. Okay.
And I have a lot of clients upward, like in between here, like Farmington, Augusta, even up in Bar Harbor.
Okay.
And so I come up here 5-6 times a year.
Okay.
And we've come up to Maine a couple times to camp. And she found it on Pinterest, believe it or not.
Like years ago, and when it came down to finding where we wanted a venue, I always said I wanted to be in the woods, and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna be in the woods." And this was like the perfect balance of luxury and the blending of both worlds, you know, where people didn't feel like they were roughing it, but were able to totally turn off and enjoy it all. Yeah. But then you still have, I mean, look at it.
Really.
That's great.
And this is the only place we looked at.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was it. We were like sold.
Yeah, we didn't. We just knew. We knew it was going to be here. I came up here without her.
So this is the rumor I heard. So you came in and. So it's true. You came up here without her.
Without me.
Yeah, because she was,
Great.
Because I knew you guys. I knew they booked out pretty quickly, and I'm like, no. I'm like,
there was like 2 dates left.
2 dates. It was our date, and then sometime in October.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I came up here. I brought my checkbook, and I was like, babe, we're gonna do it.
And the way it worked was my sister and I were on our way to Freeport to camp for like 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
So he left the deposit check and was like, it's perfect. And then on my way home from camping with my sister, we stopped by to see it, and we were like, I hope we like it. We just reserved it, and I had no questions about it. It
was perfect.
That's great.
And it speaks to trust.
Yeah.
And your judgment.
I could have
I know
been
what
in
she
a tent
likes.
and been like
Yeah,
happy.
she's super.
But for
low.
him to be like, it was amazing. He's nothing like even the website. It was.
And it's crazy because, like, when I came back, I forgot how amazing it was. I even knew, I remember being here and like, this is amazing. But then when you get back here, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
So can I ask you who you worked with primarily, how you chose your menus, for instance, and sort of the sequence of events?
We worked with Robin primarily, who is a delight. And totally easy corresponding with her. She was anything I needed, any stupid question that I had was like never an annoyance to her. She was just like, anything you need. And we always kept in touch if she was like, went on a vacation, and she's like, just so I'm here, I'm just away, like here's another contact person, like, so primarily her, and then I'm blanking on the chef who...
That's John.
John.
Yeah.
We
awesome.
planned the menu with him, and they were so accommodating and everything, and the diets, there were some restrictions in terms of gluten-free.
Yeah.
And nobody got sick, and everybody was happy that was an option, and they were lovely to work with. The pastry chef, our cake was
awesome.
Perfection.
It was beautiful.
It was so good.
It was really nice.
Yeah. It was just...
Can you tell we're happy?
Yeah.
I can tell you're happy. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm on cloud 9 about it.
I'm glad to hear that. So, tell me about the bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
Labor of love. We both love bourbon. That's all she drinks. That's all I drink.
But more importantly, back to our first date, we met online.
Okay.
And he always says that we met at a bar, and he already had a glass of bourbon waiting for me, and I showed up and I ordered a bourbon. He was like, right there, it was like immediate. She didn't order an appletini.
That's what I didn't order a martini. She was like, let me get a Jameson in the water.
Yeah, and like one of the only things, he was so, whatever you want, babe, about pretty much everything. And we had this idea of like, for the names of the tables to use the names of different bourbons, but then we bought a lot of bourbon and
drank a lot of bourbon.
Got all of the glass bottles and
right
used them as our centerpieces. And they were, I think, a very interesting touch, and I don't think a lot of people realize that they went together.
Yeah.
But they turned out really cute.
Yeah.
That was something like for him to
That was the thing I cared about
contribute.
most.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. And these individual touches are just
And
really
she
a delight.
She did all the cans. She wrote the menu. She did everything. I mean, she wrote. It was crazy. She put
Well, you
lot
did a
of work.
beautiful job. Now you're going to have to do it for all
Thank
your
you.
friends and
Yeah,
relatives.
exactly. Start a
Right.
business.
Right. I saw your officiant outside the room. She was carrying her shoes and wearing bean boots, and she said that is
Yeah.
the quintessential Maine
Absolutely, you gotta have bean boots
Got the
in Maine.
boots and the shoes
Yep.
ready for anything.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you have any particular moment that stands out?
Today we were like, I've heard about people having, like, I didn't have that much fun at my wedding because all these reasons. But because people came in and had a few days
Yeah.
with us, it was like,
We didn't feel like we had to we weren't seeing people for the first time
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
wedding. So we were able to just enjoy ourselves instead of like, hey, thanks for coming, talk. It was just,
we got to spend a lot of quality time with family
Yeah.
and friends in this beautiful setting, but it took a lot of the heat off the actual day of feeling like you have to stop and
talk to
say,
everybody.
like,
Which we did.
We had so much fun at our own
Yeah.
wedding. Like, I stopped in the middle of the dance floor and just saw everybody having a great time. So in terms of like moments for me, that's what I was like, wow, this was exactly what we wanted, is everybody full and happy and dancing, and like, just everybody had so much fun.
Yeah, I think my moment was the first look.
Oh.
When I was standing on the dock for like 30 minutes waiting for you in the rain,
In the
facing
rain,
the
the
lake,
fog,
cold.
but it was so
They're like, we
miserable.
promise she's coming.
Oh.
And I turned around and she looked so gorgeous. I was like, yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, so there's too many moments.
Yeah, there were a lot.
Well, that's the way it should be, and it is very special having everybody you know, or everybody you run into is somebody you know. You're
Yeah.
related to them,
Right.
or you're
Yeah.
or
Right,
you're
and
going to
that's
be
the
any
thing.
minute, and
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
and your friends.
It was perfect.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we're coming back. We're actually coming back in September. Her dad.
Oh, good.
Her dad wants to come here for a second.
He's like, I want my 7th birthday party to be here.
Oh, well,
and Her
great.
sister's turning 30. So.
Oh, that's a good
70,
plan.
30.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
hopefully we'll be back this year.
I think everyone was blown away with
Yeah.
what they like, because they saw everybody was on the website like, it looks so nice, and they got here, they're like, oh my god. And everybody has talked about how nice you all are.
Oh.
Like, everybody, you guys have been so lovely to all of our friends, and we've heard that
Yeah.
over and over and over.
Well, I thank you very, very much for your time, and thank you for
Of
honoring
course.
us by bringing this very important day here to Migis Lodge.
Thank you. It couldn't have been better.
And happy future, happy travels, and I hope we do see you in September.
I'm sure
Yeah,
you will.
yeah, I'm sure you will. Thank you.
Thanks.